Today it has been a busy day. I must say shout out to everyone who went outside. They just celebrating and you know what? Celebrating life. That's all I want to call it. The 31st of March shutdown. I'm excited because listen, Zimbabweans sent a very strong message to Emerson Mnangagwa to say you are no longer the commander in chief. We do not want to listen to you. This country has to work. It's a sad situation because I actually saw Chiwenga passing. There are videos that are circulating now. He drove past and people were celebrating him. They were calling his name out. And I am here just watching from a distance. But I'm excited, guys. As we are waiting for GEZA to come through, I'm just going to be playing our favorite song. Very important. Sangana ku Zimbabwe. It's an exciting one. Is he coming along? We excited. It's a beautiful, beautiful day. What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? Shout out to you. Hello, everybody. Good to see you guys. Thumbs up the video, all of y'all. Thumbs up the video. Comment this is coming in the next few minutes. Please do that, guys. Good to see you guys. What's up, guys? It's exciting! What's up, y'all? Are you guys good? Yeah. I'm trying to get in the next few minutes. What's up, y'all? So good to see you guys. It's a beautiful Monday. Yeah. Are you guys doing well? Thumbs up the video, y'all. Thumbs up the video. That's what I'm asking you. As we move along. It's exciting. Good to see you guys. Excited again. Yeah. It's exciting, y'all. Celebrations, galore, y'all. Celebrations across the country. Emerson Mnangagwa is gone. He's a goner, y'all. It's really exciting. The songs of freedom. So good to see everybody coming. So good to see you guys. Thumbs up the video, y'all. All right, it's exciting, guys. We are waiting for GEZA to be live at exactly 8:30. I am so excited, guys. We're going to be listening to him. He's addressing the country. Welcome, everybody. Now I'm going to ask you to thumbs up the video, guys. Wherever you are, just thumbs up. That's all I'm asking for as we move along. It's exciting. Zimbabwe's freedom is right here. Good to see everybody. Guys, I know some of you, it's your first time to pass through the channel. Do yourself a favor and just subscribe. And to my regulars, I can see the messages are flying. Thank you, guys. Do not forget to thumbs up the video as we move along. It's important because we can push algorithm, inviting others to join in the conversation. As GEZA is going to address at exactly 8:30. We are here, but we're just waiting for him to tune in. We are looking, we are following. It's exciting across social media platforms. Today has been a great day. You know what? Emerson Mnangagwa, your time is over. He's a goner. I mean, what else are you waiting for? I mean, I'm like, dude, if you don't want to be asked the questions, you need to just vacate the office because what are you here for? We don't need people who are not serious. You know, we want people, those who are serious to do the work. Emerson Mnangagwa doesn't look like someone who's serious about fixing Zimbabwe. So with that being said, we just want him to go. Honestly, he has to just go. What are we keeping him for? Nothing whatsoever. So, guys, while we hang on, there is coming. I'm waiting. I'm looking very closely, and I'm sure everyone across social media also doing exactly the same. You know what? One of the things that I love about Comrade Gaza is he's been very consistent in his way of leadership. As far as the Gaza revolution is concerned, a man to be reckoned with. I mean, respect. I mean, he's a man's man. I've actually seen most of the toilets are being written Gaza. But I must say, shout out to actually the young men across Zimbabwe. Guys, today you made me proud. You reminded me of the power of legacy. Guys, you said we can't wait. We don't mind when our fathers fought during the struggle. They can sit at home and chill and relax, which is again message going on to Nelson Chamisa and says, sit back, just relax. We are dealing with this. We confront the wicked, evil regime because you've done your part. Honestly, the guy has done his part. Sometimes we need to give honor where it's due, you know, because guys, our people, our brothers in the opposition, especially with those that have been in the leadership, really did their part. This time it's for us to confront this wicked regime. That's why I'm not complaining. I'm doing my part, really, because we want to see Zimbabwe back in its place. Again, not only to become the breadbasket of Africa, but to become the breadbasket of the world. We can do it together. We can. God is so good. I'm following, I'm looking, and I don't see anything as yet. I'm sure they're coming through. They're going to be turning on shortly on his YouTube channel as well as on social media platforms. This is referring to Twitter, we know Facebook, TikTok. Exciting days ahead. Emerson Mnangagwa, bye. You know, he's not begging for a dialogue, yo. While I'm waiting, I just want to let you know that during the day we had that we learned actually that Emerson Mnangagwa sent missionaries to Gaza and said, let's have a conversation. Do you recall that Gaza was one of the person who lost his shares in Impala Diamond, and Emerson said, no, we can give you your shares back. We also can even rebuild your house that was burnt. And Gaza, being a principled man who is on a mission, he said, Emerson Mnangagwa, I address people on my Twitter page and all my social media platforms. You're more than welcome to go and address the Zimbabwean people on ZBC. But Mnangagwa is a coward because he can't even he can't even address us. He's afraid of the people. He only wants these stooges. He's on, bootlickers who can say yes, 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 sir. But as far as Zimbabweans are concerned, us would want to see. We want to see a better Zimbabwe. He doesn't want to converse with us. I don't know why. I really do not know why. Let me check what's going on Twitter because I don't seem to see him live yet. But I think I can check and see what's going on because sometimes they communicate there. But the last time I checked, he said it's going to be live at exactly 8:30. So I'm sure he said my apologies. So he's saying my apologies. I'm experiencing internet issues. We'll be up soon. So guys, while we're waiting for him, he's coming. We must always remember that is Zimbabwe's our land. And like I've always said, guys, please. Stay tuned. Work hard. The Zimbabwe you want is around the corner. Be excited. Nothing and absolutely nothing will stop us to actually be able to get into the Zimbabwe that we want. Nothing. Even Emerson Mnangagwa needs to understand that this generation don't have time to waste. We are not his body. We want people who genuinely want to serve. If you don't have the heart to serve Zimbabweans, if you don't have what it takes, then allow those who can take charge. There's no reason for a man who do not want to be asked questions to remain in the office. If you can't be questioned, if you can't even answer, if you can't even address people in parliament, then what are you doing? You just want to sit in the Senate and be called a president, but who don't know what to do with the title. No, it doesn't work like that, sir. The Zimbabwe that is on the corner is definitely for servants. I am excited because the guys that are going to be in most of these spaces are top tier. I mean, top of the range. They're not just like, you guys are going to be excited. It's exciting already. It is exciting already. I can't wait to see the administration that will be definitely cared for people. And by the way, do not forget the issue of Sengezo Shavangu. Apparently, those that came via the back door are going to be booted out so that the ones that were really voted by the people take those stages and really serve. Guys, why Sengezo Shavangu has been very quiet lately. I don't know where he is. Let's pray for Comrade GEZA to get internet very shortly because I think somebody's tampering with internet here. Somebody is just doing something. The Mnangagwa regime is, knows all these gimmicks. They know how to just play around with things. But let's see what's going on, Osham. I'm praying for you. We are praying for you, Comrade GEZA. Hope you're coming shortly. Let me see some of the comments on social media, because also across Twitter, people are waiting for him. They are saying, no, we are waiting. We are here. We're not going anywhere. And Hard Talk said, where is the link? I think it's coming up. Shingo Reko Daim Dara Mosenda. Waiting for you, Comrade. You can throw a voice note. Your sheep know your voice. Okay, interesting. Zerazema Soldier. That's what other people are saying. Which I find very interesting though. I think there's a song that was sang by Mbuya Nehanda. You know the song of Mbuya Nehanda? You know the song? Okay, let's see if you can find it. Because I mean, Mbuya Nehanda, Fawachish Tower Shiva, right? I want you guys to just tune in. We are together. Listen to that. So good to see you guys. I love you guys. It's exciting. Social media is a place. I'm excited. He's coming through. He's coming through. Let's see what's going on. Viva GEZA, viva guys. Long live Comrade GEZA, long live hashtag in the comment section. He's coming. I can see messages on social media, on Twitter, that we are struggling with the network again. You all know what's going on the other side. But don't worry, guys. If we can be patient with the nonsense of ZANU-PF, I'm sure we can be patient as well. Right now, waiting for him to come through. They're struggling with the network, but he's coming. He's apologizing on Twitter that please bear with me. I'm coming through. Guys, this revolution is incredible. It's beyond me. I'm excited. You see what God is doing? Shout out, guys. God is at work. He's doing incredible things. And trust me, Emerson Mnangagwa was jittering now. Let's have a conversation. No, sir. The time to convince is past. Did you recall that immediately after 2023 elections, that Chamisa do send messages and emails, messages and letters to say, can we converse? And Emerson Mnangagwa was adamant. The bootlickers, and I've always been saying, bootlicking culture, it has to end, guys. Zimbabwe should come first. No more the issue of hailing individuals. We must hail the legacy of a country that we love, which is Zimbabwe, because that's one of the reasons why we are in this predicament, Zimbabwe. Our ways of politics need to change. The country should always, by all means, come first, right? Let's see if there's any change. Oh my God, I wish he knows that people are so desperately waiting to hear him speaking. They're coming, guys. Please, if we can be patient with the nonsense of ZANU-PF, we can also still be patient right now so that at least we can hear him speak. I am so thrilled. Honestly, what's going on, Comrade? Sometimes we need to pray because I think the regime is tampering the network. But relax, guys. I know they're always going to find ways to send the information to us. So at least we are able to send it through across social media for everyone to actually be in sync with what's going on in the country. But once again, I want to send some love to all the young people. Guys, young people, especially young men. When I looked at what was going on across the country, young people went out. Respect for you. I am so proud of you. Trust me, your sacrifices are not in vain. God is watching you, and the Zimbabwe that you want is going to come. You will be vindicated. You are going to fulfill purpose. Relax. I know the God of speed. You will give you grace, and you will make sure that at least you are able to grab your purpose, run with it with fulfillment. We will not going to back down and let the enemy take over our destinies. No. The Emerson Mnangagwa regime is over for you. All these wicked people, Guamatanga, shout out to you. I used to do sex on WhatsApp because I hate people say that's where you are checked in. We'll send our boys there to actually be able to confront and talk to you to tell us what happened with the money that you have been looting, the 10% have been taking, all the shady deals that you were busy authorizing. How far are you, sir? Because you ruined lives. All the guys under the Mnangagwa regimes destroyed lives. Let us remind them that they have ruined our lives. Oh my God, I don't know what's going on, but I'm also very patient. I'm patient, guys. It's sad, but yeah, it's sad. He's not yet here. Honestly, yeah, I can see people are waiting. Oh, shame. Much love, Mudara. NAS network is a bit slow, right? Because you know the regime and their nonsense. Demo Yaramba press statement Yaramba. These are some PF supporters. Mnangagwa, staunch bootlickers. There's also, the brave Asumdara. It's fine. You can send audio. That's what people are asking for. I'm really sorry. I want to send my apologies to you, Zimbabweans, that he is coming. He's definitely coming, to speak to all of us. It's actually very interesting to watch. I'm waiting, guys. So wait with us as we keep on playing music. We are waiting because I don't know what else to do except to just play music and to remind you that freedom is here. There's nothing else we can do. We need to wait. We can't get tired of waiting. Let's wait. thumbs up on the video. Appreciate it deeply. Thank you. Do not worry because be patient. Hashtag long live GEZA, long live. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. We can't lose the battle because we're already here, don't we? We're gonna push and we'll cross. Come hill, come thunder. We're getting it. Right. Long live Comrade. Yo, focus, focus, focus. Now, guys, I'm just saying something that people are reporting that Mnangagwa is left the country. How true this is, I cannot confirm or deny. I'm just seeing people sharing that he has left Zimbabwe. Is that true? Guys, if you know anything about Mnangagwa leaving Zimbabwe, let me know. Because one thing I know is when the election, they want him out. He has to go. That one is not even, it's non-negotiable. Mnangagwa is a failure, is a waste of time. I do not know how true this is, but like I said, these are just news that I'm seeing right now on social media. I mean, that would be an exciting thing that Emerson has left the country. Like I said, guys, I cannot confirm or deny, but I'm just seeing it right now. By the way, whatever that my brother posts, okay, you never have to take it with a pinch of salt. So honestly, I don't know because I know him. You know what I mean? Okay, you know what I mean? Because I'm seeing that Gambako is actually talking about Mnangagwa that he has left the country. Like I said, I cannot confirm or deny. But one thing that I know is some of the stuff, because yesterday we heard that Muchangwa left the country. I think what he did, he briefly didn't know what people were going to say. But today we saw him. He said he's going for grocery shopping. And I'm asking questions: did he actually did the video prior to him leaving, or what was happening? I do not know. So now everything that happens out there, you have to be very careful because there's a lot of fake news, a whole lot of fake news. But like I said, I cannot confirm that or deny. But one thing that I know is there are talks in the background that Mnangagwa needs to leave now. It's not like tomorrow now because he has failed. For some reason, people think that Mnangagwa is like this demigod. Guys, honestly, Emerson Mnangagwa is overrated. The guy is a failure. He's clueless. He does not even know what he's doing. So what is the point of keeping someone who has been just roaming around? He can't even answer questions. The guy do not have a vision for Zimbabwe. If you ask him right now, what can you do for the youth? Nothing. He just wants to be called a president. It's just having a title, but he has nothing to offer. Honestly, if it's true that he has left Zimbabwe, okay, that would be like the biggest news that we would want to know. Maybe that's the reason why Comrade GEZA is delaying. Who knows what? Nobody knows. But we are waiting, and honestly, he's still not on. Remember, he said he's struggling with network. Let's see. Maybe that's why he's delaying. We may hear good news that Emerson has left. I don't know that. Oh God, today, you don't know. But like I said, I know that the talks behind are like he needs to leave. He's a waste of time, and I agree with everybody who believes that Mnangagwa has failed. He's not leadership material. This has nothing to do with politics, but everything to do with we cannot remain with a clueless individual, visionless person sitting in a seat that is such an important seat. We need direction. The country is in turmoil. It's in a mess. Dirty everywhere. Our institutions have collapsed. I mean, corruption, you name it. These guys have enriched themselves multi-billion dollars they're worth, and all of us just watching. Now it's time for him to vacate the office. it's not political. It's a statement. We rather not even having anybody in that office than having Emerson Mnangagwa. Definitely, I think he's a curse over Zimbabwe, because right now where we are, nothing is working. And once you are having a leader who is as filth as Emerson, because he's being accused of actually killing people, then you know nothing will work, because the country is already under a case of God. So honestly, we need a restart button. So, sir, you need to go. You really have to go. Let's check in. We're still stuck 20 minutes later on. Zimbabweans, I know you're so patient. Y'all, I'm really sorry. I keep on checking. Maybe that's the reason why they're delaying. You know, like I said, because, the reason why they're delaying, because they know they may come out here with good news. Some people were expecting 2025, conversations or dialogues to be like what happened in 2017. No, we're in 2025. It's a digital era. So don't be surprised seeing what's going on social media. Why is it some of the information you hear prior to its publishment is true? It's always been correct, because the information gets sent out, and then they'll come in, they're formally addressing you. So understand that, nothing is hidden in 2025, and nobody's even afraid at all. Everyone wants freedom. Guys, I wish I could call to ask you how far are we from the people that works with him, to just see if we can get some feedback. But what I'm seeing now is that we are stuck, and people are just commenting on Twitter, also asking. People are desperate to see Comrade GEZA. I'm here as Mnangagwa has fled from Zimbabwe. Right. Guys, I don't know if I can confirm this or deny, but let's see what other people are saying, because maybe it's true. But let me check in with the big boys. I'm talking about journalists who are really at the forefront of this thing. They may have information for us. All right, so Mungadi said GEZA may be affiliated with ZANU-PF faction, but people overwhelmingly agree with him on one crucial point: no to 2030. I think for me, it's not only no to 2030, it's I do not want to see Emerson Mnangagwa in the office. He's really not the right of candidate that we need. This guy is wasting our time. The guy has failed. He can't even talk about corruption, because he's corruption himself. He's at the forefront of corruption. But let's take a listen to what other people have been saying today. Let's take a listen, please.
We are going to have a peaceful march on the 31st of April. March. Comrade GEZA, we are going to have a peaceful march on the 31st of March. That's why we came here, because the message that said Freedom Square, of which is also since 9 o'clock we were here already. But tasvika panapa mapurisa, black boots, mota dzemapurisa dziri kuti mhainza dziri kuti dzoda kurova vanhu. I don't know, but it was announced as peaceful march. Saka ndichaziva kuti kana mapurisa akuzotanga kurova vanhu pachine peace here apa. Of which though vachitirova, isusu we are not going anyway. We're going to stay here kusvika zvinhu zvatafambira panapa zvaitika. Kana kuri kurara panapa, we're going to sleep here. We're not going anyway for sure. Vachitirova tiri kumhanya vachienda tiri kudzoka panzvimbo. Tichimboramba zvakadaro. Chii chamuri kuda kuti chigadziriswe? Tiri kuda kuti nyika yedu igadzirisike. Nyika yedu yakanakira one side. Some of us we are suffering. Kune vakagarika, kune vakaomerwa. Saka semaZimbabwenzi zvikanakira nyika yese. Mukada tose zvivhezvo zvenyaya dzemutoriro dziri kuwanisa, because maindastry haana akavhara, hakuna mabasa. Saka zvinhu zvikanakira nyika yedu tese, vanhu vawana mabasa, mbavha dzinoita mushoma, mutoriro unoita mushoma. But zvinhu zvese zvinhu tikasabatana semaZimbabweans, like ipapa vamwe vatotya kurova vaenda. But ndakazvimirira kana ndichifira pano nhasika, I'm going to die here for the sake of my children.
I love this. I love the tenacity. I love how people are so committed to the struggle. This can show you that honestly Mnangagwa needs to go. For those that think there's still hope, you're crazy. There's no hope. I know some of you may be eating with him, but you know in your heart, no, Mudara is wasting people's time. So this is where we need to actually, hold each other's hands and say, this is not going to work. He has to go. So let's also listen to Chris Muchangwa talking. Let's listen to him.
Shopping. Yes, today is the 31st of March. I'm off to do a little bit of shopping, some goodies for my grandchildren. Yes, today is the 31st of March. I'm off to do a little bit of shopping, some goodies for my grandchildren.
Okay, first and foremost, you can actually afford to go and shop, Chris Mutangwa. Many Zimbabweans can't even opt. You even talk about going to shop for your goodies. It means you actually affording beyond just the basics, right? But you guys have looted the country dry, and most of our people can't even afford like a basic meals. I'm talking about basic breakfast, lunch, or dinner. So shame on you, Chris Mutangwa. It's not something to be proud of. You should even be ashamed of yourself to actually speaking so proudly and arrogantly. Why am I surprised? Because Chris Mutangwa is naturally very arrogant. So I'm not surprised at all. But he's in town. He's in town doing his thing. He doesn't care. He doesn't care. Absolutely does not care. But let's listen to what also Eddie Cross is saying while we're waiting for GEZA, because everyone is waiting. Let's listen to what Eddie Cross said about today.
Why don't you just share what you're seeing when it comes to these protests? And is it actually an active protest, or is this just quiet protests that we're ultimately seeing?
I think that's a very key question. I did not expect any particular problems today. I was told by people in the townships and friends that today was likely to be a non-event. And I was very surprised when I got up, went to my office this morning and found nobody there. And the whole city in Harare, completely shut down. And it really was quite bizarre. The city was silent, but it was talking loud. And I hope that the president was listening, because I think what people were saying is, look, we sympathize with the situation, with the position of the war veterans.
Yeah.
We sympathize that corruption has simply got out of control. We sympathize with the fact that our economy is not performing and that we have major economic, structural, and political problems. And all of these things need to be tackled. And I think people just simply said, right, we'll stay at home. And it was a very effective move. There were problems in Harare. We had a handful of demonstrators demonstrate in the center of Harare. They were quickly dealt with by the police, who outnumbered them at least 10 to 1. In Bulawayo, there was a bigger demonstration, but again, it was peaceful, non-violent, and I think the authorities simply let it go on, and then it faded away.
Yeah, you can hear what Ed Cruz is saying. It was a success. I mean, anyone who thinks that this entire protest today was a failure is actually being disingenuous. It happened. It was a success. Young people were out there. Songs were going up. And I mean, guys, respect for everybody who actually went out today. I have so much mega love for you. Some people were busy. I like asking, say that why you guys we did not come in the country. And guys, listen. I know very well that the Mnangagwa regime will be so thrilled to see me coming there so they can actually jail me. So, because that's all they know. They only know how to jail people. So honestly, relax. We are not stupid. We are very smart. The revolution has to work. With that being said, we will stand firm. Let's hear what people are saying in the Bulawayo, please. Because also my friend that is actually Amazongenda was in Bulawayo. She's also giving updates of what's going on there. Take a listen, please.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Mnangagwa, and today I'm in Bulawayo CBD. As you can see, I'm near the Supreme Court. Just across, I can see Joshua Nyongolo statue. Today, it's not business as usual, as they are claiming. Most shops are closed, most banks are closed, and as you can see, there are no vendors today, no TTI, nobody in sight. Even the car park is empty here. Ladies and gentlemen, they might laugh and say that today was a flop. It was not a flop because we managed to ruffle the feathers. Now, ladies and gentlemen, imagine if we can do this for the whole month and stay away. We can hold this government accountable for all its atrocities since 1980. You all know our problems that we're facing as a nation. We don't have power in our homes. We don't have running water in our homes. Our healthcare system is in shambles. Our transport system is a death trap. So, ladies and gentlemen, demanding accountability and transparency from this corrupt and inept government does not mean that we want violence. We are a peaceful nation. you can see there is no violence. You can see it's just private cars, no taxis in sight, no school children in sight, no vendors in sight. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a win for us, as we are saying that we are demanding that this constitution must not be amended at whatever cost,
really
so that
sorry,
it can
guys. We're all
accommodate
still
a
waiting.
few people
It's coming.
at the expense
You
of
said the
the
account has been
masses.
hacked?
Ladies and gentlemen, the 2030 agenda, we must resist it by all means, by whatever means. As you can see, Bulawayo is quiet today. It's peaceful, it's not business as usual. It is a win for us, the citizens, ladies and gentlemen. Only a few cars and taxis without people inside. So I am here also to tell you that everything that has a beginning must have an end. It must be an end of an era. As Zimbabweans, we deserve better. Thank you so much.
All right, so that is Masonge Ndaba Bulawayo, guys. It shows you that it was a success. I mean, we saw those protests happening there, and I'm just excited. I mean, you guys, the people's power is not, this is not a political movement. This is a people's power. Every Zimbabwean, it doesn't matter which political party you belong to, but what matters is building a Zimbabwe that makes sense. This is why I'm so grateful that Comrade GEZA refused to have a dialogue with Emerson, because what Emerson does is he uses people and he discards them. He takes his stuff from you, tomorrow he comes back and uses all of him. It's about games. Guys, this guy needs to go to a gambling parlor where he can play gambling, because we don't have time for this. We've lost a lot in Zimbabwe that we really need to recoup. We need to resuscitate. So I'm a person who don't even entertain his nonsense. So, and I can always say to Zimbabweans, politicians to particular, guys, you need to start respecting yourself. Do not take money from this man, because the reason why he keeps on playing his games, because you are taking money from him. Don't take dirty money. Let him be held accountable. And this time, he will be held accountable. Unfortunately, guys, the GEZA suppressor is not coming. Like I said, if my brother is saying right now that I'm seeing on Gambakwe, if what Gambakwe is talking about is true, maybe they're coming up with a different pressure. Maybe they've changed what they want to talk about, but they're just saying there's a problem of network. Maybe it's definitely network in the country, because GEZA is in town, even though they are telling you, oh, he's in South Africa, wada. No, South Africa doesn't have a problem with the network, okay? It does not have a problem with the network. I'm here live right now. Never. It's definitely Zimbabwe, okay? This regime may have sabotaged him, because now if they send missionaries, they actually know where he is, all right? But he, like I said last time, that Mnangagwa knows where I am, but he's a coward. He can't confront me. He's afraid of me. That's what he said last time. It's interesting to watch, but like I said, we're still waiting to hear what's going on here. Let me also look at what what Afazema said during the day. There's been a lot of things. And I'm loving what Gift Osolos is posting now. He said people power is more powerful than people in power. Hear that out? Which I agree. People power is really important than those that are in power. And then he also, Chofamba said, Comrade President GEZA has managed to cause a national shutdown in a country where the army and police have been used to gun down and arm the protesting civilians. It was an inevitable demonstration of self-preservation that Zimbabweans headed the court to express their disillusionment with Emerson Mnangagwa, this leadership. But without putting their bodies in line of fire by trigger happy cops and soldiers. One possible achievement of the GEZA intervention is that it has probably but paid to the 23rd agenda by threatening to the end of ED's second term prematurely. The GEZA intervention has, instead of term extension, thrown ED's tenure into a struggle for survival that holds no room for fantasies of possibilities of life beyond what the Constitution of Zimbabwe allows. People like Honorable Machakere, who have been traversing the country campaigning for this 23rd extension, will find it in a very precarious and dangerous enterprise to continue to rile up both the masses and the internal opponents of this agenda within the ruling party state. The most advisable course of action for Emerson Mnangagwa after this is to double down on his rejection of the 23rd extension by putting his foot down as ZANU-PF official leader and disbanding all 23rd campaign groups, as well as silencing all slogans to that effect. With such assurance given, he would then have the possibility of room to rebuild internal cohesion and establish certainties on the process of leadership transition, which I find very weird. We want Mnangagwa to go now. We don't even want to hear about discussion of anything. Like Zimbabweans, we cannot carry on with a man who's clueless. I mean, staying with Mnangagwa for this year is like a loss of billions of dollars. Guys, listen, why you and I are busy fighting right now, there are people in the country who are busy smuggling our minerals out. Right? So anyone who actually sees that Mnangagwa should stay and, you're not serious. We can't even afford that. He needs to go now because he has failed. What are we keeping him for? Like, tell me, what are we keeping him also Mnangagwa for? Honestly, like, this is not a joke, man. We are talking about a country here. We're talking about destiny. We're talking about destinies. You're talking about legacy. Yeah. We're talking about people are suffering. Our people go to bed on empty stomachs, and all you can tell me is keeping a man who's clueless in the office because he just wants to be called a president. No, guys, life doesn't work like that. He needs to go. Emerson Dambuzo Mnangagwa needs to be removed now. It's in the interest and would also be his abiding legacy to secure a stable leadership transition, which would be post-independent Zimbabwe's first. It also secure to some extent the safety of his family's economic interests. This would largely be in line with the treatment of the Mugabe family by Edi's government, who were barely subjected to any dispositions of their ill-gotten assets after the death of the oldest world president, except for any blatant projects of grand corruption in which ED and his allies may be involved. There is no reason to doubt that a ZANU-PF successor to ED would not extend the same treatment to his family as was given to Mugabe's. One final observation with respect to the opposition: the national appetite for leadership with spine is obvious. It's also clear that Nixon Chamisa's brand of pacifist politics, which is inevitable, demobilizing effects, can no longer satisfy this appetite. Zimbabweans have shown they can avoid confrontation with the murderous regime, but still send a resounding message to it by shutting down the country. At the very least, Chamisa can demonstrate more grit by effecting national shutdowns to press the government while it's steering clear of the physical confrontation on the streets that he has done so much to avoid, and for good reasons too, given the high prospects of bloodshed on the streets should the message go out to confront the regime. So whenever it is that Chamisa will re-emerge on the national stage, it will not clear that people across the country need to hear more than Bible verses from him. They need action-oriented leadership, and Chamisa remains the one force whose decisive pronouncement can get the masses moving in unison to exact their will. For now, he is still that guy. I understand that part, but one thing I'll say is that we are in an era where we are revitalizing Zimbabwe. Over the years, there's been all these parties and fights across political divide. This is why I keep on pressing on the fact that we are not fighting for political parties. We're not fighting for political favorites. We are fighting for a better Zimbabwe. So let us separate the two. For me, it is to the interest of politicians to find this country balanced. So I think the role that GEZA is actually tackling right now is an important role, is to unify the country. That's what we are lacking. That's what Mnangagwa failed to do from 2017. It was as simple as bring our people together and then reshaping our country in the right direction. Unfortunately, the guy don't even have that grace to do so because he always focuses on power. He focuses on what he wants for himself and his family, not for Zimbabweans. That's why he needs to leave yesterday. He has to leave yesterday because what are we keeping this man who's just useless there? What are we, honestly guys, tell me in the comment section, what are you benefiting from Emerson Mnangagwa? What have you benefited since he came into the office in 2017? I have not benefited nothing. As for me, absolutely. In fact, I have been messed up mentally by this man because he is just so confused. He has no direction. The guy is visionless. When you ask him, he's confused. He doesn't even know what's going on in the country. The guy gets dragged to go in and actually be able to open roads a president of a country, no invention during his tenure, to a point where he created a dummy guy whom he claimed that he has invented a car that China invented, because he knows that he has failed beyond measure. But whenever he does his back deals, when you see him taking pictures when a week by his children, the guy is serious. So for this man, it's all about him and his benefits. Everyone else don't really matter. Guys, I genuinely believe and think there's something going on in the background. Honestly, because even if there was a problem of network, no, the time is too, now it's almost like 50 minutes and we are waiting for Comrade GEZA to come through. I genuinely think that something is going on. Maybe what we are seeing now online, that Mnangagwa may have fled, may be true. But like I said, I can't confirm or deny because I don't know. I need to actually ask my sources. Because, you know, people are just posting things for the sake of clickbaits, you know. But, guys, there's nothing going on the side of Comrade GEZA. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. He's not... There's nothing, guys. Let me show again, but honestly, nothing at all. Guys, I'm sorry to say this. I was so desperate today speaking right now. I wanted to hear what he's going to say, but anyway, there's nothing, guys. Not yet. In fact, there's one guy that is threatening citizens. He's a ZANU-PF supporter. He's threatening Zimbabweans. You understand me? Again, I'm not surprised because Emmerson Mnangagwa's regime has been mad with a lot of threats. That's all he knows. I mean, the guy knows how to threaten. I mean, he's on record as well threatening citizens. He says he's the military, he's the police. So now the question is, where is your military, sir? Because it seems like you are just naked. People have not done with your nonsense. Nobody can even tolerate this. The way Mnangagwa has been running this country is a joke, man. It's a joke. It's serious, not it. It's a joke. But let's take a listen to this guy as well.
Zvithingi zvaspita hakuna kana mushonga vanhu vari kufa kuri kunzi abyss of public office avafana kusuma emasoni abyss of public office zvakaona vanhu vakawanda muchipatara vanhu vachishaya mushonga muchipatara vachichibhaya nda mafira acho zvina nemari yenyika hakuna tate gura rachinyika esa vari kutora
I agree with this man. He said that Emmerson Mnangagwa must be arrested for actually killing people. And they're referring to those that died in hospital because there was no medication. I mean, how much money are they taking from the taxpayers' money? Talk about our minerals. I mean, billions of dollars are being looted every year. You know, it's on record. Lawyers confirmed that. That is the exact chairwoman. So for me, it's like, why is the man just going to get away with a lot of things? He needs to be held accountable. That's all I can say. He definitely needs to be held accountable. I'm tired of Emmerson Mnangagwa. He needs to he really needs to go. He needs to go. The interesting stuff that people are dropping on social media. Everyone is so desperate. People are desperate, guys, to hear. I mean, from Comrade GEZA. But unfortunately, I don't know what happened. Honestly, I think things are just not okay. Maybe something is going on. Let's just let's wait. Blessed GEZA again. Guys, I'm tired. Like, I'm tired of waiting. My apologies. Experiencing internet issues, will be up soon. Sir, it's not nearly an hour. We've been waiting. People came here and now they're leaving. They're so desperate. People are desperate. I'm really sorry, guys. Please accept my apologies. I'm trying. I'm sure everyone, I can see across social media platforms, people were waiting to actually hear him speak. But unfortunately, I think there's something not right on his end. Like I said to you, maybe it may be an issue of what's going on with Emmerson. You know, so if Emmerson Mnangagwa is about to exit, because of the negotiations, I told you that they want him out. They want him out. That may be the reason why, you know, so there's someone who is a nerve to actually are you swearing? Whom are you swearing? Stop swearing at each other, guys. We not, like, remember, I've told you that the issue of swearing here, we do not like it. You can still be civil and communicating respectfully. There's no need of fighting, okay? Please, Comrade GEZA will still come up. You will come up. Maybe you never know. Maybe Emmerson has decided to resign. So, guys, understand that there's a lot going on in the background. So before you get upset, understand and relax and chill. Let us not swear. Please, guys, I'd really love to give you anything, but unfortunately, I have nothing right now. I'm trying. I'm seeing everybody's also just waiting, you know? But while we wait again, we're gonna go back to Nosangana Zimbabwe. While we're waiting, guys, bear with us. We're trying. Let's see what happens. Thumbs up the video, guys. Thumbs up the video. Do not forget, for those that have not thumbs up my video, please do. We are waiting. Like we said, we're going to wait for the next 10 minutes up to 1:30 and see what's going to be happening. You know, we're just going to wait. What else can we do? We are going to wait. Honestly, like we are. You know. Yeah, we have to wait. Okay, so we said we are going to wait for about how many minutes? 10 now. It's about 8 minutes to go. I genuinely believe there's something going on in the background. I genuinely believe that the time is too long. This can show you that maybe the negotiators of Mnangagwa may have said, I'm now resigning. Okay, so just pray that Emerson Mnangagwa is resigning, because what else can he do? Because they want him out. They want him out. Guys, I'm just like today we can just be celebrating right now that Emerson is gone. I just can't wait, yo. Like literally, I can't wait, yo. Because honestly, there must be something going on. There is no way. There's no way. The time is too long. We're almost like an hour now waiting, guys. And I wanna salute you and I honor you. I honor you so much for coming through, and also be patient for an hour, guys. And you're still typing. I respect you so much, guys. You're amazing. You're really amazing. And this shows the influence Comrade GEZA has. Incredible influence across social media. Guys, I wish Mnangagwa knows that 2025, the only way you can actually be able to make it is you need to be digitally, inclined. This issue of saying, no, we can lie. I mean, is that BC is dead as a dodo, In fact, I saw people today actually rebuking ZBC for lying. They were lying that GEZA's protests were a flop. Guys, on a serious note, we need to be honest. Was that a flop? Was that a flop to you guys? I can show you that this government is not serious. Honestly, I don't think it's coming through. I will phone though and asking the guys that work with him what's going on. Why aren't we serious? Something. What's going on? Honestly, like, yeah, this is, you know what? Yeah. But don't worry. You definitely going to come up, no matter how late. Maybe they decided to do pre-record and then maybe just send you the information across social media. No one knows, but I think they are definitely doing something. I don't think they were just going to let this pass. Okay, we also heard during the day that Mnangagwa wanted to actually he wanted to appoint Kudata Gwire as his successor. That's what people were saying. But unfortunately, that will never work. Definitely. Yo, God. Guys, I'm going to un-Zimbabwe myself if Kudata Gwire becomes a successor to Emerson Mnangagwa. I'm going to un-Zimbabwe myself. This guy, I do not like his deception in the Church of Jesus Christ. He is one of the most dishonest guy, but very good at deceiving the church. And the church thinks that because they call him this rich man, not knowing that he's bleeding Zimbabwe to death. There is no way one person can be the only person who's getting all these contracts. I mean, very close to Mnangagwa. Remember the allegations of Tinashe? That in fact, only Tuesday, he sits down with Emerson Mnangagwa and discuss about all the businesses that he runs on behalf of ED. And this man gets on his Sunday, get into Sunday and pretend to be this churchy guy, and then the gullible people believe him. I'm not one of them. So if he becomes Mnangagwa's successor, I will un-Zimbabwe myself. Honestly. Because what is the point of being in a country that is so rotten like that? You want to be around people who are serious. Who are genuinely serious about the country. So yeah, let's see, guys. Honestly, I think we need to let this pass. And just maybe you guys just make sure that you have data, because you eventually going to come here. Because okay, honestly, like people are hurting. We really expected an address tonight, but now we have 4 minutes to go, and I'm definitely gonna shut down at exactly 9:30, because what I'm seeing right now is we don't have an address tonight, or it's gonna come later on, because yeah. You said there was a problem with network. I'm suspecting there are discussions in the background. Okay, so you just want to make sure you guys are calm, and somebody may be resigning. Somebody may be just because I know that this call him. I can't call him because I don't have his number. All I can do is I can call the people that he works with, but I can't call him direct. I don't have his number, but the guys that always kind of giving us information who work with him, there's a live on ZBC. Huh? Who's live on ZBC now? Oh, no, guys, don't do that, because you make me go nuts. Like I'm like something is going on ZBC. Yo, for real. For real, guys. Are you for real? I just hope that we are having a better Zimbabwe. Guys, when are you going to grow up, honestly? Imagine having a phone just gonna be there to come out. Guys, be nice, but don't be mean like that. There are mothers and fathers and grandparents who watch this live. So be respectful. Your words, be respectful. There's a lot of disrespect. Kutuka so much. And I know van Mnangagwa chat. Aruz machi varakashi. Okay, so Zion West, guys. Zion. Yeah, I think today, let's call it quit. We are left with only 2 minutes to shut this whole thing down. I don't see any address tonight. Maybe we're going to be seeing the address tomorrow because, like I said, I genuinely believe there's something going on in the background. I don't think this is about the network, y'all. Because if Mnangagwa sent missionaries yesterday, or begging Gaza for a dialogue, it simply can tell you there's still a lot going on. Remember Wutauna She, who came out about a few days ago, hailing Emerson Mnangagwa and calling him Jesus. He was back again yesterday, hailing Gaza, and saying we need to pray for Gaza. Maybe it was kind of like Mnangagwa say, just kind of speak to Gaza, be nice. But again, Emerson Mnangagwa, how long are you going to play your games? Because we have been with these games long enough, and we know your modus operandi. We know it. So honestly, to just play games, it's not gonna work. So this thing is gone tonight. It's let's call it a night. Honestly, I will keep you updated. If something happens, you'll see me again, just coming on live and say he's back, he's here, so that we are able to work together and listen to what you'll be saying. But right now, we have to shut this thing down. And I'm really sorry. I never meant to hurt anybody. I also need to do my research on the Mnangagwa thing that has left the country, how true that is. I'm going to do my research shortly. But like I said to you earlier on, right now, Comrade Gaza won't be able to be live. Nothing on all his social media platforms, which means something really is brewing in the background. I can't wait to hear the outcome. And let me just say that Emerson has packed his bags. That's all I want to hear, that the man is now resigning, or maybe he's been arrested. You see, remember? That's checking in. Remember, maybe he's been arrested. Who knows why? You see this. Because the guy has been accused of a lot of crimes. So guys, I was so desperate. I'm really sorry, guys. It's 9:30. So, guys, I love you. Please, I love you. I'm going to keep you updated, guys. Please chill. Have your data. By the way, I've made it clear to you that anything is possible. Anything can happen in a minute because Emerson Mnangagwa, maybe is over. Right. I'm excited. I'll see you later, guys. I love you. God bless you and God bless Zimbabwe. I'll keep you updated. If something happens now, you will see me live. I'll be at work to check in and see what's happening. I'm going to phone also the guys that are very close to him that I talk to hear if there's anything that's coming up. And then I'm definitely going to keep you updated. I love you guys. Bless you and bless Zimbabwe. Next time, don't worry, come back again. We will hear him speak. I love you guys. Bye for now, please, guys. Oh, I'm so